Emperor? That's an idea that will take some getting used to. In any case, we need the amulet first. Maybe Joffrey will know where to start. Something has changed to make these stable portals to Oblivion possible. Joffrey believes that the death of the Emperor and the darkening of the Dragonfires is the key. All practitioners of Daedric magic are familiar with the almost impenetrable barrier between our world and Oblivion. What the Emperor told you implies that the amulet is the key to the preservation of that barrier. What I saw at Kvatch. Everything I know about Daedric magic says that such stable portals are impossible. Yet those gates to Oblivion existed. The old rules no longer apply. Kvatch is only the beginning of what Mehrunes Dagon will do. If the amulet is truly the key to restoring the barriers between our world and Oblivion, you must waste no time in recovering it. I haven't always been a priest. In my youth, I followed a different path. I know more than I want to about the seductive power of Daedric magic. Let's just leave it at that. Don't worry about me, my friend. I know I'm in good hands here.
Good evening, sir. Sir, what can I do for you, sir? There's no place more secure in all of Cyrodiil. I wish we could have gotten our Lord Uriel here. The Emperor's death was a harsh lesson for all of us. We failed in our duty to the Dragonborn. It must not happen again. Farewell.
You have proven yourself a loyal servant of the Empire, as worthy as any of the Blades to stand by Martin's side during this crisis. As the Grand Master of the Blades, I would be honored to accept you into our order. Will you join us? The Blades are sworn to the service of the Emperor as the mortal representative of the dragon blood of the divine Talos. It is my honor to welcome you into our ranks as a Knight Brother of the Blades. You're right. We must try to recover the amulet before the enemy takes it out of our reach. You should go back to the Imperial City. Boris may have learned something about the assassins. You'll find Boris at Luther Broad's boarding house in the Elven Gardens district of the Imperial City. This place was built by Raymond Cyrodiil Zakaviri Dragon Guard at the founding of the Second Empire. Since then, it has served the Blades as headquarters, fortress, and sanctuary. We can protect Martin here until you recover the Amulet of Kings. Give my warm regards to Boris. Tell him he should not blame himself for the Emperor's death. He did well to send you to me.
Tamriel! Where is your divine crusader? In these latter... So, another one who has come to listen to the madman's rantings? This is only the beginning. Umaril has returned, as foretold by Pelinal Whitestrake in his dying breath. Do you understand nothing? The blood speaks. I can read the ancient runes if you cannot. As uibala, umarale el nada rakuvar. In the alien tongue, by the eternal power of Umaril, the mortal gods shall be cast down. A curse upon Umaril's ancient foes, and a threat. Alas, Umaril cannot be stopped. Not without the aid of the gods, not without the Crusaders' relics. Without a champion, the gods are powerless to act. But who among us is worthy to wield the divine Crusaders' weaponry? You would quest for the holy panoply of Pelinal Whitestrake? The legendary relics that have been sought by mighty warriors throughout the ages? Are you a worthy knight? Well then, hail, hero of Kvatch! Let me add one more voice to the never-ending chorus of praise. I'm sure one of your many devotees will be able to guide you on your way to find the Crusaders' relics. The weapons and armor of Pelinal Whitestrake, Alicia's comrade, granted to him by the 8 divines. He went alone into the White Gold Tower, challenged the alien sorcerer King Umaril to single combat, and slew him. Alas, Umaril was not truly slain, but only cast beyond the bounds of Nirn. And now he has returned to wreak his vengeance upon the gods, as was prophesied by Pelinal himself with his dying breath. Only a true knight, wielding the holy relics of the divine Crusader, has a chance to defeat Umaril. But alas for Tamriel, the Crusader's relics have been lost for many an age. Who now can succeed in the quest for the relics, where the greatest knights of legend all failed? Are you a worthy knight? Then I'm sure you will have no trouble finding the relics on your own. You clearly need no aid from man or God. Why do you come to me for aid, worthy knight? He is the enemy of all who walk free on Tamriel today, a survivor of the ancient race of alien slave masters who once ruled Cyrodiil. He was struck down by Pelinal, but by his art, Umaril had bound himself to the realm of his mistress, the Daedra Lord Meridia. So he was not slain, but simply cast adrift upon the waters of Oblivion. Now he has returned to seek vengeance upon the gods who helped bring about his downfall so many ages ago. think on this. What happened here is only the beginning. Is there no... one who would stand for the... I wouldn't go in there unless you have a strong stomach. We have orders to leave everything just the way it was until the investigation into the chapel attack is finished. It's baffling. How anyone could have gotten in and out of there without being seen by our patrols is beyond me. Maybe that prophet is right. Some kind of unholy doom visited upon us.
He's that thief that the Imperial Watch are always going on about. He likes to steal from rich folk. Yeah, I've heard of him. Isn't he a soldier or a guardsman in the Imperial City?
He preaches most of the day across the street from the chapel. I used to think he was crazy, but now he seems to be making some kind of sense. I hope that doesn't mean I'm going crazy now. I don't know what to think about the attack on the chapel. Things seem to go from bad to worse, don't they?
He's seeing you.
Who will walk the pilgrim's way, as in the questing knights of old?
Didier O'Malley, a ship's clerk. At present, I'm spending my time and gold on the pleasures of the Gold Coast. Many of Anvil's folk are directly or indirectly associated with ships and sailing. Sailors, shipowners, men made rich and poor by the sea trade, and the lonely wives of men who follow the sea. Good news from Kvatch for a change. The last of the Daedra have been driven out.
The blood tide rises!
Who will help an old beggar? I'm so hungry. He's a fairy tale. The Imperial Watch pretends there is a thief king named the Grey Fox who controls all the thieves in Cyrodiil. Of course, it's all just made up to give them an excuse to keep us down. Thank you, kind sir. Sure, go down to the chapel and you can't miss him. He'll be the one outside ranting at passers-by. It's unbelievable. Right in the center of the city, nobody saw anything. Makes you wonder about the competence of the guard, if you ask me. He's a fairy tale. The Imperial? Of course, it's all just made up to give... Blessings of Archay upon ye. Hi there.
Ask, and I will listen.
Val Morvane. Been making weapons and arms here in Anvil for 30 years. People say I do good work, and I don't aim to argue with them. Been here 30 years, and I expect I'll last another 10 or so. When I'm gone, God's willing, my apprentice Enelroth will tend the smithy. A terrible crime. Everyone in the chapel murdered. Who could have done such a thing, and why? Blasted thief. I hope they string him up when they catch him. He's a slippery one, though. The beggars are his eyes and ears. I don't know where he came from. Just appeared outside the chapel a day or so after the attacks. Been there ever since. Everybody's talking about the Prophet. After the attack on the chapel, people are inclined to believe almost anything. What can I interest you in? That's a good deal. A pleasure to serve you. Be seeing you.
Evening.
What's going on with you?
I saw some mud crabs by the water recently. I steered clear of them.
Nasty creatures, but I hear their meat is rather tasty.
Stop talking. Hello there. Gorgo Groshura, soldier of fortune, which means, more or less, unemployed and thoroughly pauperized. You too.
Have mercy. Just one coin.
Hello.
What can I do for you? Looking for some work? If so, the Fighters Guild can always use able-bodied new members. I love being in the guild. There's money to be made. If you'd like to join up, let me know. The Fighters Guild is always looking for new members. If you've got a clean record and don't have a bounty on your head, we may be able to use you. Are you interested in joining? Fine. You are now an associate in the Fighters Guild. For contracts, speak either with me or with Burzgro Kosh in Cheydinhal. Good luck to you. You will advance through the ranks of the Fighters Guild when you have proven your merit. As you complete contracts and fulfill your duties, you'll be promoted to the next station, accepting the associated duties and responsibilities. Be aware, though, that your rank can be stripped for failure to uphold the tenets of the Guild or at the sole discretion of the Guild Master. A contract for you? I think I've got something that suits your experience. Arvina Phyllis has some problem with rats in her house. Yes, rats. I'm sure she can explain it to you better than I. She lives here in Anvil. Go and talk to her. Good luck. Go take care of the rats, then talk to me.
Have pity, sir.
Yes? Farewell.
Me children are starving. Please help.
Oh, my poor little rats! Ah, you must be from the Fighters Guild. Good. I have a problem. It has to do with the rats in my basement. That's right. Rats. In my basement. And something has been killing them. It's horrible. My poor babies. You must do something. I don't know what I'd do without them. Their little pink noses, their scaly little tails. Oh, please get to the basement and find out what's happening. Please save my little rats. What have you found? Did you take care of my babies? What was going on down there? A mountain lion? In my basement? But how? Oh, that's not possible. But it happened. Oh, what if there are more? What if it wasn't alone? Where there's one, there will be more. Find Pinarus Inventius. He's a hunter and knows this area inside and out. He'll know what to do. Please, go find Pinarus and those mountain lions.
Good evening.